Welcome back. Episode 2. Sacral Chakra. So this chakra is responsible, is literally the reason you're here. Creativity. Your creativity is responsible for your life, the art that you produce within this life, and the purpose that you give this life. It all comes from your creativity. The sacral chakra is literally the energy that you use to create an image in your head. Or not, let me take that back. To create an image in your head and create it. Make the image manifest. This is what this is for. Now, we're going to get into the solar plexus because that's more like the willpower to make this shit manifest. But this is the creative energy, and then you got your image in your head. That's sacral energy. It's also responsible for your sex life. It's also, like I said, the reason you're here. You got here through sex. Sex is a creative act. It's creative. It's probably the most artistic thing that we can do as humans is sex, literally. Well, no, I'll take that back. Make music. But sex is number 2. It's the most creative thing we could do. Now, when this is unbalanced, your life might be a little difficult because you'll have no energy. You'll be overly sexual or underly sexual. You'll be very lonely. You have zero inspiration. When this is unbalanced, it's hard for you to commit into relationships. When this is unbalanced, it's hard for you to even make shit. It's hard for you to go to work. It's hard for you to make something happen in your life. It's hard for you to pursue your purpose because this is unbalanced. This is your creative energy. It's the energy that gets you up and going. It's the energy that you use when you making food. You use this energy every time you go in the kitchen and make a meal and put a meal together. You're using this energy. Every time I'm sitting down making a video right now, I'm using my sacral energy to create. Now, when this is balanced, that's when it gets beautiful. You have a happy sex life. You get very creative. And I mean very creative, like your ideas left and right. Highly inspired. You're going to be highly inspired. Very full. You're going to be full of pleasure, or whatever that means. Meaning everything in life will just give you some sense of pleasure. Like, look at the beauty in this. You can understand creativity a little better. Like, when you unbalanced and you have no inspiration, shit like this lamp right here. Like, there's art on this lamp, and it just inspires me a little bit. This, I created this. If this was imbalanced, this wouldn't be here because I wouldn't have had the creative energy to put it together. So this is literally just your creative energy. You need your root balanced to be able to access your creative energy and use it without being in a low vibration. If you use your creativity out of anxiety, you're going to create things for anxiety. Simple. All right, this is the most important part. I feel like the first half of this wasn't too interesting on my end. I didn't really have fun talking about the sacral chakra because it's creative. There's literally all there is to it. It's creative energy. How to balance it, though. This meditation, exercise, and eating healthy. You're going to see exercising and eating healthy pretty much in all of these because you need this. You need to move your body and you need to eat healthy because your lack of creative expression comes from your eating habits. I want you to know that. If you have terrible eating habits, it can block certain neurotransmitters that create images in your head. Because you're eating heavy metals, it's slowing you down, it's giving you brain fog. You can't even think when it's time to be creative. So this is stopping your creativity. You need to exercise. We already talked about that shit. It puts your body through stress. Helps you manage stress. And you need to focus on meditation. Meditation is the fastest way to, it's creativity itself. You're sitting in your mind and you're letting your mind create while you're observing that. That's beautiful. What you can pull from a meditation after just paying attention to your mind is God knows what. I pulled this shit from a meditation. Sitting down, I'm like, let me make a course one day. Boom, made a course. Making a course right now. Next, bro, egotistic reflection. Some of us believe the ego don't exist. I personally believe it exists. I believe you give yourself an ego. You give yourself somebody to be. You get inspired by something and then you turn and forge your character into that. Your character is your ego. You want to ask yourself this, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of us, the reason why I say egotistic reflection, because remember, the sacral chakra is responsible for your life, bruh. So you're going to be giving off more life. That's your whole purpose for everything that you're doing. When you give off more life, you want to make sure that you have enough finances, enough food and shelter to provide for another human. That's literally the purpose behind everything you're doing, is to make sure that you can have a family on this planet. You need to do an egotistic reflection. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, would I date you? And if the answer is no, fix it. Fix what you don't like about yourself. It's not that hard, bruh. It's not that hard. You fat, go to the gym. If you don't like the way your face look, go to the gym. Eat better. Like, literally, exercising and eating healthy will cure all the accept judgment. That's number 3, accept judgment. Because when you exercising, you're gonna have to think about that judgment, bro. That shit gonna come up. If you out of shape and you at the gym and you see a nigga that is in shape, you're gonna be judging yourself. By you judging yourself, you're gonna be thinking, then you're gonna accept it, and then it's gonna teach you how to accept judgment. Exercising is important, bro. Because once you accept judgment, you are no longer scared of rejection. Once you're no longer scared of rejection, confidence speaks for itself. And confidence gets you everything you want on this planet. So how to balance your sacral chakra is simply reflecting with yourself, seeing, is this the ego that I wanted to create? Okay, no, let me make another ego. Let me create another, and let me use this sacral energy to create another ego. And let me go be that. And let me be the best version of that ego. This is something that I truly desire to be. Once your sacral chakra is balanced and your root chakra is balanced, it's going to be easy for you to actually tap in to the life that you desire, to create those images in your head of how you want life to be. And it all going to come down to your heart. We're going to get to the heart chakra here in a few videos from now. But for right now, focus on reflecting with yourself. Sit down, write down all the things you don't like about yourself. Write down a plan, set out schedules like we talked about with the root chakra. Do number 1, schedule, goal, plan. Set a schedule according to your goals and set plans to achieve those goals using your schedule. Plan out your day using the schedule to achieve goals. And these goals that you're going to achieve is egotistic. It don't matter. As long as you're making your image better. Because here's an example. My sacral chakra was off. I was just focused on whatever I was focused on, bro. Then I got to a point to where I realized I want kids. And then I realized, I was like, all right, the ego I have right now, the way that this character looks, I wouldn't date it. So I went and fixed myself. Now I have abundance. All because I fixed myself. I looked at a car and said, this car has a fucked up body, but I see the potential in it. Let me go fix it. You fixing up your vehicle. You see the potential. You have to see your potential. When you see your potential, you can harvest it. That's it, bro. Take these 3. Do what you do with it. I don't know how you took that shit. But my nigga, you need to accept yourself first. Then go reflect. And then put this shit into action. If you eat healthy and exercise, this is the thing about exercising. Let's say you a 3. You a 3 out of 10. You an ugly dude. Or you an ugly woman. You out of shape. You don't like yourself. You just a 3. If you exercise, you're going to build yourself a better shape, which is going to move you up maybe 3 points. So now you a 6. If you eat healthy, it's going to make you glow. It's going to make you look lively and beautiful. Now you what? We'll say 7, 8. You already at 8 just because you eat good and you exercise. It don't matter how you look. You eat good and you exercise. You're at 8. You're above 70% of the population. Just do that right there, and I promise you everything else gonna fall into place, bro.